What is going on, buddy?
No!
Yeah, it is Pigsparks here, and welcome back to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. When we left off, Aigis is now in the game, if you will, in the tournament of sorts, getting dragged into all this mess and trying to reach the end of everything going on here, because we got some friends locked in here that we're trying to you know, find and then figure out the whole job thing, because it's all crazy stuff on their end of the story.
And Mitsuru in here too, and
yep.
Naoto was outside.
But to see what happens.
Now, did I read this last time?
I think you did.
Yeah.
So you can get into it.
Whoa. Suddenly I am enveloped in a tidal wave of sound.
It's called applause.
These are human voices. The cheering comes from an enormous crowd. I turn around and a thick mass of people run towards me out of nowhere.
That's
sounds
terrifying.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds awful. They are boys and girls in school uniforms. It is clear that everyone is looking at me.
This is impossible.
How did I fail to detect so many humans?
About that.
But then I notice it. There is white noise running through all my sensors. It is the same feeling that I had before fighting Kanji-san. What is this? As I stand in thought, the students close in on me. That's her detecting the hocus pocus.
Yeah.
I ask what business they have with me, but the uproar drowns out my voice. I cannot attack them, so I have no choice but to edge backwards.
Edge.
No! Soon my back is against a wall. I look around for an escape route.
Nowhere but up.
Luckily, there was a door beside me.
Oh, I don't trust that.
I hurry inside to find shelter.
Ah, how convenient.
The room I have entered appears to be spacious. Is it spacious? It's pretty crowded to me. It is dark here, but I believe it is the gymnasium. Here and there, folding chairs and gym equipment are piled in heaps. It looks like the result of some strange ritual. Suddenly, a light shines in the corner. I almost hit the center. Upon closer inspection, I can see a monitor showing something.
Who's next?
It is airing some familiar faces.
Oh,
familiar faces.
Okay, now is this going to be... This may still be the classic. I think there's only the commercial for the crew, but
just in case.
Yeah.
A new legend is about to start.
Oh, man. It does make it weird though, because then does that mean that this is when the commercial airs?
Yeah.
Because I mean, by doing that, I suppose we can.
She's only seen Kanji so far.
It was just so weird how quickly in Kanji's story everyone else popped up, which is why I said it was like they shouldn't be in there yet.
Yeah.
Because this would be a really random place to throw in the commercial if it's not just being shown to her.
Yeah.
Because that could have very much happened in the last round, in that fight against
Kanji.
Kanji.
Because for Kanji, it showed up right when he got there.
Yeah, it showed up when he was in the courtyard, or like the school door area.
Yeah.
That's when it pulled up for him, when he was there. For this to happen in the middle, after Teddy, Shadow Teddy, finding everything.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, it's really weird timing on this. And we know they went in before midnight.
Yeah.
Because they were in at about sunset.
Yeah.
That still throws
So I don't know
Kanji's
if
whole thing into weird disarray.
Throws it at Aigis just because, or...
Well, I'm saying the timing of this could equate to this becoming, you know, midnight when they would see it on the TV.
But then Kanji already had a fight with Aigis, though. And in Kanji's route,
Well, we're also saying that he, in his route, technically, like, everything is a little weird on that front, but he was dumped into the TV world before that, so I don't know.
I am not sure what to say about that video. Fair.
There's a lot to say about it.
It seems to be modeled after promotional videos for martial arts tournaments. I noticed appearances by Kanji-san and the host General Teddy. The other people shown must also be participants. It is safe to assume they are all Persona users. As if watching my reactions from somewhere, General Teddy appears on the monitor, replacing the video.
Looks like you're officially getting in on the action. Welcome! Look, everyone, another
challenger!
Boy. Without warning, there is a loud sound. The doors in every direction open at once.
Excuse me?
Excited students pour in, cheering and yelling. I was like, what? Multi-battle? Before I know it, I am surrounded by people with no means of escape. General Teddy grins at my situation and raises his stubby arm.
Well then, bring out the next opponent!
Oh boy.
Interesting.
A spotlight shines on a spot where the crowd parts. A female student can be seen. She has short hair and wears a jacket. I wonder who that is.
Yeah.
She looks very athletic. I recognize her face from the video. Her name was Chie Satonaka.
The carnivore.
She steps in front of me, bouncing from foot to foot.
She likes to do that.
I heard that you're elbowing in on the tournament. Suits me fine. Let's do this.
That's a classic, athlete warm-up, too.
Uh-huh.
As she finishes her speech, she takes a fighting stance.
Huh?
Another persona.
Just then, a gleaming silhouette appears behind her. It is another persona. Chie-san extends her hand, palm facing up, and motions with her fingers, taunting me.
Ooh, she's ready and raring to go!
God.
Stop that.
You're not allowed to do that. Only normal Teddy.
Yeah.
This is strange. Chie-san's willingness to fight is odd enough, but even stranger are the students in the crowd. Even when seeing a persona up close, they show no signs of alarm. Come to think of it, how did they get here? I cannot believe they are all persona users. But even if they were, would they be so excited over such brutality?
Yes. Wait.
While stuck in a mysterious world filled with potential dangers?
Yeah. Wait.
That does not seem likely. Perhaps my basic assumptions are faulty. Could they, like these buildings, be unreal?
Well?
I cannot jump to conclusions, but I decide to take the offensive.
Nah, take the leap.
I turn to the monitor. General Teddy is bouncing up and down gleefully.
I will fight on one condition.
Which is?
Interesting. He answered me.
That is interesting.
I can hold a conversation with him, which means he can see and hear me.
That you immediately release all these students from this school, or rather from this world.
Well...
If you do that, I will fight as you wish.
Tut-tut! Are you making demands to me?
That was my surprise.
Before you get too worried about other people, why not worry about yourself?
I will not fight unless you guarantee their safety.
Here comes Chie with the kicks.
I glare at General Teddy through the monitor. I didn't want to involve the students, but I have an idea.
Sheesh! What a stubborn girl!
He snaps his stubby fingers.
There we go.
The room instantly fills with light.
That's kind of the opposite of light right now.
I ward myself against it by covering my eyes. That's why it's dark.
There we go.
A few seconds later, the brightness fades to normal. As my eyes adjust, I see that the students have vanished.
Ta-da! Is that what you wanted?
The general smiles proudly. My guess was correct. If the students were fake, it is easier for him to remove them than to talk me into fighting. As a result, my sensors detect the moment when the students disappear all at once. The only human here is Chie-san. Wow,
Good catch.
She's so smart!
I know, right? Goddamn.
Looking around, it seems that not everything disappeared. Human-like figures remain, as if the shadows of the students were burned into the scenery.
That's disturbing.
There were several about the gymnasium. Their readings are similar to shadows, but they show no sign of hostility. So these are the true forms of those students. They have been unmasked.
Honestly, you're in no position to be making demands, you
Like
know.
in Persona 5!
I'm making an exception just this once, because it's no fun if you don't both go at it tooth and claw.
Nail.
Even if you don't resist, your opponent will show no mercy. It'll be a grisly
He said
sight.
claw because of
I
bear.
know. I want him to stop with the puns.
You spelled grizzly wrong. Yes, I know what he did. Don't.
Come on! Even if the crowd was still here, would you not have hit back when I hit you?
No. The safety of the people must be prioritized above all else.
Ha! That's pretty cool of you, actually.
Wow.
But self-sacrifice doesn't mean much coming from a machine.
Oh, there,
Ooh.
okay, there it is.
Just
There's a
mix you
twist.
right
Yep.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't even count as self-sacrifice for a machine. It's just what you're programmed to do. You probably don't feel pain or anything, huh? It just seemed that way because you look human.
She does feel pain, though.
Hey,
You may not
I'd rather feel pain than
understand.
nothing at all.
But I can sense pain as well.
Really? That's such a weird thing to program into a weapon. Doesn't make any sense to me.
It is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Let's make this fighting robot feel pain.
That's...
I mean, it is. I guess it is a way to help with, like knowing when you're in really big trouble.
Yeah.
Kind of like how people that thing where you like your pain senses are like not there and you can't tell when you're like bleeding out or something.
Yeah.
So, but still, as I struggle to answer, Chie-san smiles wide.
Well, that's fine with me. Means I can fight you without pulling any punches.
Damn.
Not that you ever do.
Yeah. Her smile disappears and her eyes spark with fire as she launches herself at me. I would rather not fight her, but she is a persona user. Clench my teeth and make myself ready to intercept her.
If I must fight you, then I will.
All right.
Bring it on, as they say.
Well, it's going to get brought on, I bet, so you better go and prepare yourself.
Beep.
For a rough and tumble fight.
Let's go.
Okay, so the Heartless Armed Angel is indeed Aigis's
She's not
fighter
heartless.
name. I know. What is this? Fucking
Kingdom Hearts? I knew you were gonna do that. Ah, yes, the guns.
Okay. So I noticed you have an ammo counter, but there's also like a nuclear counter down there, and I don't know what that's for. You'll just have to mash things and see what happens on that one.
I learned how to block, by the way.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Ow.
Ow.
Except when that happens.
Yep, she's she has depleted almost all of your health in 3 attacks. Goddamn.
Ow.
Oh.
I'm in the corner. I gotta get out of the corner. Fuck off.
Oh. Oh gosh.
Chill out.
Okay, nice one. Whoa.
Take
There
that.
you go. There you go. That'll do it. Oh, you missed.
Gotcha.
There you go. All right. Woo.
See, I can block everyone.
There we go.
Ooh.
You did well.
Thank you, Pastel.
Oh, man.
Whew. I blocked all her kicks. That felt so satisfying.
Hell yeah.
Oh, sheesh. Wow. You're definitely a pro when it comes to fighting.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Yeah. But boy, I didn't stand a chance against you. Hey, what's all this about you being a robot?
She is upset by her loss, but seems cheerful.
That's Chie for you.
Yeah. She didn't show this open-mindedness before the fight. Perhaps, as with Kanji-san, I could make peace with her by... No, it is vain of me to think that is possible. Her words echo in my mind. It doesn't even count as self-sacrifice for a machine. It's just what you're programmed to do. I hate to admit it, but her observation is correct.
I may
Hey.
seem like a ridiculous machine to you, but I'm still...
Huh? I never said that.
Hmm?
Wait. You're not acting like you did before the fight. I'm surprised that you're a robot, but what gives?
Chie-san looked stupefied. Her expression confuses me as well. She stated it clearly, yet she doesn't remember? Then something hit me. Didn't things go similarly with Kanji-san as well? Could it be that something was done to the participants? No, I should avoid drawing conclusions based solely on speculation.
Come on, jump! Get froggy and jump!
Besides, there is something I must do first.
That reminds me. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Aigis.
Looks like we let our fists say too much before we opened our mouths.
I saw the introductory video.
No.
You're Chie Satonaka,
Don't say the other stuff.
correct?
Yeah. But at least she's not.
Yeah.
Oh, you can just call me Chie.
The carnivore who's discarded womanhood.
Well,
Sorry.
Okay, you didn't need to bring that part up, and I didn't discard anything. I can use a persona, but I'm just an ordinary high school student. I go to Yasugami High. So anyways, are you, seriously a machine? No foolin'?
Yes, I was created as a weapon for a certain purpose. It may be difficult to explain to you.
Nah, I can tell from the fight you're telling the truth. Huh, so you're not cosplaying.
Everyone says that.
Then again, it'd be pretty nuts for someone to come out here to cosplay.
Speaking of which, Chie-san, can you tell me what this place, this world
Oh, it's
is?
the TV world.
Yeah.
I
mean,
confess
that's pretty.
that I am looking for someone.
Mhm.
While pursuing them, I heard the rumor about going inside TVs and ended up here.
Oh, right, you can use a persona. That's how you got into the TV. Where should I start?
Oh boy.
I don't know exactly how it works, but this place is supposedly a realm formed by human thought.
Yep.
By thought, does that mean this is someone's mental landscape?
I guess so.
Then we physically entered a mental world through a TV, no less? How can this be?
To tell the
Persona.
Yeah.
I never understood it so well myself. There was this insane monster thing around town up until early spring. It created this whole world, and I got my persona because of what happened in here.
Chie-san folds her arms with a troubled look on her face.
Come to think of it, all this stuff should have been over and done with. But you see that ad showing on the monitor over there? It suddenly started getting shown on TV in reality. There's no way we were gonna stand for that crap to be shown. So that's why me and my friends came in here to put a stop to it.
You did what?
Your friends are here as well?
Yeah, a couple. Also, that Teddy guy who's hosting this, plus the girl Rise who's serving as commentator. They're my friends too, but they're acting so weird.
He lets out a sigh.
Oh, sorry, listen to me, babbling away. Do you think you can find this person you're looking for? Actually, could whoever it is get in here? I don't think normal people can enter the TV.
To tell you the truth, I have already encountered one such person, but
I tell her about the girl I saw. I give her all the details that I can remember.
That's not the class president.
The class president's a guy! I recall
It's a
that she called
dude.
herself the student council president. Yeah, not class president, student council president.
Yeah.
She did not seem aware that she was inside the TV.
Oh, you mean the girl who was calling herself the student council president? Yeah, I saw her too. She was yelling into a bullhorn to stop this foolishness, but then she ran off saying she was gonna go talk to the tournament's host.
she was wearing the same skirt that you are, Chie-san. It seems to be part of a uniform. Are you acquainted with her?
No, I don't know her. It's funny, that girl said she was elected last week. But if I remember right, our student council president was a guy.
I have many doubts about her. I must meet her again and figure her out.
Thank you. I now have a better understanding of the situation.
Much better.
Yeah.
Well then, I should be going now. I would like it if you could come along, but
I know, I can't leave here, right? I'll stay put for now.
I will come back for you later. You may find it hard to trust me, but
No, I believe you.
Chie-san replies unhesitatingly.
I've been through so much over this past year that I'm pretty confident I can read people.
She is surprisingly insightful.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, what other choice do I have? If you run into any of my friends, tell them I'm okay.
I will let them know
Oh.
you have passed away.
Oh my god.
I will.
After wiping the dust from her right hand with her sleeve, Chie-san extends it to me.
Aigis-san, right? So, if this was some fighting manga, we'd beat the tar out of each other, then shake hands in the end as best friends.
Manga! Oh!
Hey, it's fine. They probably had limited time in the studio.
A powerful enemy can become a powerful friend, you know?
I clasp her hand. She smiles in embarrassment.
Friendship can do amazing things. I saw that for myself last year. And you and I can be friends too, so, you don't need to talk like you're just an object.
Aww.
Chie-san.
She needed to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at me like that. You're embarrassing me. Come on, get going. Go! Hurry!
Get out of here,
Get out of
you!
here before I
Yes. I'll see you later.
Get out of here before I catch feeling. Energized by Chie-san's
Unnecessary
words,
feeling.
I run towards the entrance. I turn around and wave to Chie-san. There is more at stake than Labrys. I must protect these people. I swear a vow to myself and leave.
Dip, 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 dip.
Her metal feet seized.
Yeah.
As I exit the gymnasium, I remain cautious while running down the hallway. Suddenly, I pick up a response on my transmitter, which has been silent until now.
Interesting.
I stop and focus on picking up the signal.
Guess you hear.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Aigis?
Hey! The staticky transmission soon becomes clear. It is a voice I recognize very well.
Yeah, it is.
Mitsuru-san?
Good. It seems you're all right, too.
Nice! Let's go.
It's been quite a while since I last used my persona in this manner.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think it would be useful in a place like this.
Does her, place's navigator kind of got
taken?
Is Akihiko-san with you?
No.
No, we were separated, but I can still sense him. I doubt he'll be defeated that easily.
Nah, he's gonna jump out the window for a beef ball.
She is speaking not out of carelessness, but trust. I know because I feel the same.
I'm sure you're aware by now, but although we came in search of Labrys, we appear to have been dragged into another incident. Don't worry about meeting up for now. Under the present conditions, we'd only end up fighting amongst ourselves.
Understood.
I don't know how Labrys ties into this situation yet, but be careful.
Ah, God. Sounds like my headphones do that. Before I can answer, the static grows louder and the transmission ends. Knowing that Mitsuru-san and Akihiko-san are okay gives me room to breathe. The invisible walls are everywhere along the hallways, forcing me down a particular path.
All right,
I
back to
follow the
stairs.
route. Soon enough, I can see the shoe lockers up ahead. It seems I am back at the entrance. When I reach the entrance, the monitor nearby turns on, as if it were waiting for me.
Oh, you know it was.
As usual, it is General Teddy.
General pain in my ass.
I take a defensive stance. This appears to be the arena for my next battle.
You're pretty good for a latecomer.
I find it interesting that he's
Yeah.
having I guess the Shadow is having static issues communicating.
I think it's because of, the whole robotic nature
Yeah.
between the two. The instant General Teddy appears on the TV, my sensors pick up that noise again. Because it's the illusion
Yeah.
stuff. My suspicion turns into certainty. General Teddy is doing something before the matches. Whatever it is makes the opponent belligerent or something similar. I can assume that neither Kanji-san nor Chie-san were acting like themselves before the battle. That would explain why none of our stories were consistent afterwards.
Well then, bring out the next opponent!
It's funny because the more fights she has, the more information she's able to glean
Yeah.
from it, which is nice. Field research.
Who's next?
That's probably Yukiko.
Yeah, you would think so.
I hear light footsteps. Oh. A young man wearing his hat low
Wearing his hat
arrives.
low?
Naoto!
That would be
Light footsteps.
Yeah, because no one else
Uh-huh.
of the P3 crew wears a hat.
Naturally, of the three of you, you're the one I encounter first.
Small young man. Oh. He shrugs his shoulders and pulls the brim lower. This boy was also in the promotional video. His name was Naoto Shirogane. I bring myself to high alert. He said 3 of you.
You know about us?
On hearing my question, he smiles cynically.
Did Mitsuru Kirijo not inform you? I don't merely know about you. I was there at the airport. The Kirijo group seems rather lax for a multinational corporation, allowing a machine to act autonomously and take command. To be frank, watching you fills me with pity.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Perhaps the kindest thing to do would be to give you a merciful end.
That's not Naoto!
No.
Your existence is inherently a deception, isn't it? You're a machine, and a weapon on top of that. Yet you look human. Those who meet you think you're human. You even seem to believe it yourself. Truly pitiful.
Oh God. I have no answer to this. As much as I don't want to believe it, it's all true.
You were built to consider yourself human in order to activate the ability to wield a persona. Your appearance and your heart are only prerequisites for that power. I'm sure you've realized it already. You will never find the means to cross the gap between the human heart and your mechanical frame.
Damn. It sucks that this is the most that we hear Naoto talk, and this
Yeah.
is what she's saying.
No matter how much you want love, you'll never earn it. At
Damn.
best, people grow fond of you.
Good lord!
I...
He sounds as if he knows for certain. I hang my head in spite of myself.
The more I consider the matter, the more I genuinely pity you. I'd best hurry up and put an end to your pathetic life.
Damn! Naoto-san draws his gun.
That's just me.
Because my eyes are lowered, I am slow to react. I already knew that we had to fight, and yet I curse my carelessness and quickly stand back up.
Well, time to lock in.
Yep.
Naoto, goddammit, how could you?
It's
But
not
yeah.
her though.
I know.
It's the voodoo.
The voodoo. Who do the voodoo? You do.
All right, I have never faced Naoto
Yeah, it's gonna be a
at
new one
all,
to learn, so
I remember she has a little bit of everything in terms of like element stuff. But
Final.
yeah, but in terms of this, we'll
yeah.
have to see how it goes.
Ow. Bro. Ah.
Got your Tootsie shot.
Alright, cool. The thing goes scrap.
There you go. Keep that balance going. Skippity bop bop.
Okay.
You got countered 3 of
God,
those times.
I saw.
Ooh-wee.
Ow.
Shot you in the Tootsies.
Yeah. Stop it.
Now you cross the line.
Cat fight.
Boom.
Just stay down.
There you
Stay
go.
down.
All right.
Also, Pastel also told me that when the little like red thing shows up with their face on there, that doesn't
Yeah.
mean a special attack is coming. It means that character is in the yellow for health.
Okay, because I know that there's apparently some kind of thing, and I think it's when that bottom bar hits 100, where you go into awakening mode. And I guess if you do something correctly, it can be an insta-kill hit that you can do. But each character is a different thing, I guess. I don't know, because I don't know enough about it, but...
Yeah, no, when that pops up, it means that they're in, you know...
Yeah, but there is something about when that bar on the bottom hits 100 that is super special in the awakening part, but I don't know how that works.
Naoto-san slowly gets up. There is some staggering that seems to be caused by dizziness. I watch carefully for any changes in behavior, but I am surprised by what I hear next.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
They probably came to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
The mastermind behind this tournament may have some means of fogging our senses. Were you suspecting that as well?
Yes.
Seeing me nod, Naoto-san smiles.
Then we are in agreement. Its aim appears to be to make friends fight one another.
They kind of talk similarly, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Though it's a mystery to me as to why it would do such a thing.
Naoto-san brushes some dust off and walks towards me.
But the battle is over and the interference has been lifted. Given past examples, the pattern is clear. How about it? Why don't we talk things over?
I have no objections.
Have a little powwow, have a little chit-chat.
Naoto-san seems to understand everything. I nod my head, relieved.
I am Naoto Shirogane. I work as a detective. I agreed to act as an observer for the police regarding the special cargo, met with Kirijo-san beforehand, and accompanied her to the airport.
So that's how you knew about us. I recall seeing you in the introductory video along with the other competitors.
They're good friends of mine. I attend Yasogami High, the same school as them.
I see. So after you finished your business and returned to your hometown, that video appeared on TV. Is that correct?
That's right. At least that's what I should say if I wanted to feign innocence.
What?
The real reason I came here is because I was tailing you.
Oops.
It was for a secret investigation.
Huh.
For who?
Naturally, I cannot reveal my client or what their aims are, but I'm sure you have your own secrets to keep. What do you think? As long as we're in the same boat, why not cooperate?
Fascinating.
Yeah. I become tense at the mention of a secret investigation, but that is not important now.
I see. It would not be wise to continue to stand in each other's way in this situation.
Yeah. I accept Naoto-san's hand and we shake.
How much do you know about this world?
Your friend told me it's a realm formed by human thought. In which case, why a school?
This place varies according to people's mental state. When someone enters it directly, they have a much stronger effect on it.
I just realized Aigis couldn't have run into a better person to ask for answers.
Yeah.
For a normal person with no persona-based resistances, a dangerous situation will arise where their shadow goes berserk. That happened frequently in the case I was involved with last year. This false school may have something to do with it.
I consider Labrys. According to her specifications, she should be able to use a persona, but did this come from her mind? Why a school? And why Yasugami High School of all places?
For real?
She has no prior knowledge of the place. She has never even visited Inaba.
That's always been my question.
Yeah. But if that girl is Labrys, she undoubtedly has a heart. It is possible that something like what Naoto-san suggested could happen.
I assume you have a theory already?
Yes. Thank you very much. I believe I'm slowly starting to understand what's going on.
I look down the path ahead. But before I go, I turn and ask Naoto-san a question.
Would you mind telling me something? Why did you tell me about your secret agenda?
I suppose because it wouldn't be fair otherwise.
A wry smile spreads over Naoto-san's face.
Given that I cannot leave here and must trust my friend's fate to you, it would be unfair to continue deceiving you. But not only that, you carry out your duties with little care for your true appearance. You and I are not on equal grounds there.
Aw.
My true appearance?
Yeah.
Consider it a sign of my respect for that. I still seem to have a soft spot.
Naoto-san's smile fades. She looks at me solemnly. You figured it out?
Aigis-san, I ask only one thing of you. Please save my friends.
That is my intention.
Thank you. I'll wait here, secure in knowing that.
We nod to each other. Chie-san, Kanji-san, and Naoto-san are all so different, but they are connected by a strong bond. Knowing that fills my heart with warmth.
I am curious, though. When you refer to your true appearance, do you mean the fact that you are a woman?
What?
Am I mistaken?
Oh, well...
Your clothing hides it, but my sensor scan shows the body measurements of a human with female proportions.
What do you mean? How much can you see?
Suddenly Naoto-san loses all composure and turns red, covering her chest with her arms. What happened?
Oh, I guess.
I don't think I said anything to warrant such a reaction. Just then, General Teddy interrupts over the monitor.
Did you stop?
Hey, enough with the chit-chat! Hurry up and move on to the next!
Would you like to know your current measurements? From top to bottom, they are...
That's quite all right.
Oh my god.
I remember she's super sensitive about it.
Even Shadow Teddy stopped.
Please finish that line of thought. I demand it!
God.
How did we get
Nah,
so
that
off
shit's the
subject?
real Teddy right
If you're
there.
going to go, please hurry and leave.
Only the real Teddy could do something like that.
She yelled at me. I must have said something rude. That still happens every so often. I have no idea what it is. An innocuous remark can greatly upset someone.
How does one crack their ass?
Yeah. I must keep practicing. Goodness.
All right.
I climb the stairway and notice a silhouette in one of the classrooms.
Oh boy.
Looking carefully, it could be that student council president's, Labrys. I would be relieved if I had caught up to her so soon. But the hand I raise to knock on the door inadvertently stops. Wait, could she be my next opponent?
That'd be hardcore.
She wasn't in the promotional video, but neither was I, yet I am being forced to fight in the Grand Prix. But there's no point in worrying about that now. I cannot change the path I take nor the opponent I must face. I prepare myself and knock lightly on the door.
Okay, so that's the classroom.
You're that girl from before.
From before.
From before.
The girl turns and notices me.
Hi.
I set foot in the classroom. There is no immediate interruption from General Teddy. It looks like he has not scheduled a match between us. I breathe a sigh of relief. Same!
What are you doing here?
Ain't it obvious? I'm cleaning up the classroom. It's no picnic,
She's
but with people running wild and wrecking things.
Oh my god.
Just everyday life in here for her.
Woo! She takes down the chairs piled on top of each other and lines them up. Wow, she's just really just super, like, not... After a few runs, she takes a breath. Though she is complaining, there is a gentle smile on her face.
But I guess this is all in a day's work for a student council president. We'll look back on it and laugh, right?
You seem like you're having fun.
That's because I love my school. Even the chores are fun for me.
She's so brainwashed. It's so weird.
The reason I wanted to be president is because of that. Oh, it can be rough when things get out of hand like this.
Like, it's like so natural to her.
I feel
But she's not even human.
I feel like all of this is coming from the want to be like
a normal
school student. Yeah, like, you know, as a killing machine of sorts. You didn't really get that, even though Aigis got to have it a little bit.
She just wants to be just a normal student doing normal student things.
But it's dangerous here. You must leave at once. Won't you come with me?
She seems confused by my words and tilts her head to one side.
What? You're worried about me? Hey, I'm the president. And you might not think so to look at me, but I ain't no slouch in a fight. I'll be fine.
I bet. You feel like a final boss of sorts.
That's not what I mean.
How should I put this? She still has no idea of the danger. She walks up next to me, takes a long look at my face and giggles.
Your clothes are pretty out there, but I can see you mean well. Thanks. Some of these students won't listen to a word I say, but I feel like I gotta be here.
I feel like you have to be here.
No. I wanna be here.
Oh. Like she's talking to me. Also, the whole, like, your clothes are pretty out there. She said clothes, not body. Which is interesting.
I mean, it's probably because of the fact that anything that Labrys sees would reject the fact of anything being a robot.
Even if it puts you in danger?
You're really a drama queen, aren't you? Who's to say I'm in danger for sure? Besides...
For sure. Her eyes burn with affection for something dear to her.
Even if you're right, I'd want to stay here.
There is no need to test her commitment. It is consistent with the fact of this world being created. Then, is she human?
I always wanted to go to school with everyone. Just like normal. That's all.
Does that imply you couldn't do so before?
You're asking me that now?
Yes, I need answers.
Honestly, back then,
Back then? She stops abruptly. I wait patiently for her to continue, but her face twists with suffering.
Huh?
404 error.
Does not compute.
She puts her fingers to her temple. Her knees begin to buckle.
What's wrong?
Weird. The past. How come it's
so bad? She begins to fall and I catch her. At that precise moment, there is a strong reading from my fingers as soon as I touch her.
Uh-oh.
It's so strong, like touching a hot stove. This is the same reading as when I first stuck my hand into the TV. It is coming from a personality module, a piece of lost technology that researchers had called plumes of dusk due to their shape. I have one inside me as well.
Okay.
This is not merely strong evidence, it is conclusive. There are still questions to be answered, but this girl can be none other than Labrys. At the very least, she is not human.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm not feeling so good all of a sudden.
The memory she is trying to access is causing conflicts with her current level of awareness. If she tries to remember, she will not be able to maintain her mental state.
She's gonna fucking crash
The
out.
memory is that charged.
She's going to crash out.
She is going to crash out, as they say. I hold her close and wait for her to calm down. But her reaction does not improve. It gets worse. She shakes violently as if electrified. Suddenly bright lights burst in front of my eyes.
What?
That's...
Is something flowing into me? I quickly let go of Labrys, but it does not fade away easily. Images I don't recognize flow together in my head one after another, at incredible speeds.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Are these Labrys' memories?
I was gonna say, yeah. The torrent of data finally subsides. I analyze the data to find out what happened, and then I understand. It did not flow into me. This data was already dormant inside of me. I am the last number of the Anti-Shadow Weapon Project. I inherited all the data from the previous models of the same type, both tangible and intangible.
Interesting.
Labrys' memories were part of it. Normally, the developers would not upload data into me that was unrelated to battle. But the Plume of Dusk is a black box. It is possible that something was transferred somehow through that. Thinking about it, that might have been the reason I thought I saw Labrys at the airport. My glimpse of the newly awakened Labrys caused my buried
There you go.
records of her appearance to be called. Perhaps that is what happened. Unfortunately, the memories I have just accessed are in complete disarray. I can't just flip through it like an album. The video records were not in chronological order, meaning I can't make sense of them in their current state. Damn!
Also don't have time for a watch party.
Yeah. However, there was one memory that left an impression on me. The sea. That cerulean sky and lingering clouds, the emerald blue water. All of the other memories are of cold mechanical rooms or the night sky, but this one is different.
What was that just now?
I too liked the ocean. Labrys staggers as she stands up. Before I can ask her anything, she abruptly shakes me off and runs out of the classroom. Oh no.
Wait!
Oh boy.
I try to chase after her. But after only a few steps, I trip over my own feet.
Oh.
The information overload has prevented me from making any sudden movements. I fight through it, dragging what feels like several times the weight of my legs, when...
Are you sure you want to take that girl out of here?
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh god!
Uh-oh.
I stumble to a stop and look around, searching for the hidden speaker.
This is the only place she can fit in. No one will understand her once she steps outside. But she can't become human either. So she has no other choice but to wallow in this illusory school. Pitiable, isn't she? But this is the only way she can be happy. Are you going to take that from her? Who are...
I stop, suddenly realizing the answer to my question, and catch my breath in my throat. This voice... It's mine?
What will you do after you take her from here? Lock her up in a box again?
No.
How cruel. No wonder she ran away. Ran away? What are you... You don't mean... You finally figured it out? Labrys wasn't brought here by some sinister mastermind. She escaped on her own and came here. That can't be. The suspects in the hijacking case... I'm sure you've seen the opponents you fought so far robbed of their sanity. Have you forgotten already? You're saying that was Labrys' doing too? Yes. Her heart gave birth to this world, and that power is one of her abilities. From some special equipment.
It's an OP ability.
Yeah.
With a power like that, wouldn't it be simple to control a number of ordinary people?
It's true that the hijackers were confused, and that there were signs of some mental interference.
It does seem strange to go to so much trouble to come to a place like this. If she did in fact do this, then she must face herself. What gives you the right to say that?
It's weird hearing a laugh like that with Aigis'
Yeah.
voice. Suddenly, the tone of her voice changes. She speaks very gently, like a parent correcting a child.
You've experienced suffering before, too. It pains you to have a heart, knowing that you can never be human. Even if there was someone you considered to be worth fighting for, you can't be a real companion to them. That's why you chose to protect them as a weapon. But in the end, you still lost them.
Damn. Ooh, it's getting spicy now. Come on. Oh, let's go.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you know about me? Mere words will not cause me to abandon hope.
Oh, wow.
A brave bluff. But a tool like yourself can never be a true partner for a human. Doesn't your heart yearn to be by their side and to be loved? It hurts so much that I wish I could go back to how I was before I gained a heart.
She did say that.
Yeah.
Has that really never once crossed your mind? I think not. That pain will never completely disappear. It will always fester inside you.
I'm pretty sure in the answer that she did have that moment.
It's something similar to that.
Something like that, yeah.
Isn't that right?
Because of, you know...
Yeah.
Even if you take Labrys away, the same will happen to her. She'll become just like you. Is that a fate you want for her? You see, here you can have anything, as long as you look away from the truth. That doesn't just go for Labrys, but for you too. Even the things you have lost forever. Here, you can have them back. What are you?
I cut myself off, realizing that I'm becoming fascinated with the voice. This isn't good. I cannot let the voice deceive me. I must get its speaker in my sights first. I carefully attune myself to the source of the voice and quickly turn in that direction. Oh!
Uh-oh.
But the person standing there is me. Or rather, something that looks like me. At first I think that the overload is still affecting my sensors, but that is not the case.
I'll take away your suffering. Now, take my hand, Aigis.
I smile and extend out my hand. I feel dazed. This is very confusing. I don't know what to do.
Seas crew never had to deal with this shit before.
My mind advises caution, but my heart doesn't listen.
Uh-oh.
But all of a sudden, a door opens in the corner.
Pardon my interruption. Seemingly trivial conversation.
Oh my!
Okay.
Seemingly trivial conversation. Elizabeth, what are you doing?
All right.
This unexpected event brings me back to reality, and I realize that I was nearly seduced by its promises. On a second look, I can see a woman beyond the door frame. We got the higher-ups coming in
Yeah,
here.
we do.
That distinctive blue dress. I recognized the attire of an elevator girl. Her name was Elizabeth-san, I believe. But why is she here? Elizabeth walks right in and stands in the center of the room. There is nothing outwardly abnormal about her pose, but it is as imposing as a battle stance. She opens her thick leather-bound book, then smiles dauntlessly at the other me.
Excuse me, but I would like a word with this lady over here. Would you mind leaving?
Who are you?
If you don't leave the two of us, I must resort to giving you a hearty thrashing with my book.
Do it!
It's
Here's
a
the late fines.
leather-bound edition and is quite powerful. Enough to do over 4 digits on average, I'd say.
Damn.
I'm having PTSD.
Without warning, the pages from the open book overflow with light.
What? I don't believe this.
The other me's face flinches in pain, and she vanishes into thin air while spitting a curse.
All right.
Is she gone now? I can no longer pick up any readings on her. The tension leaves my body and I collapse to the ground. While I am there, Elizabeth walks towards me. I first met her 2 years ago. Her attire is somewhat strange, but the place I met her was even stranger. Yeah, I remember.
Uh-huh.
The Blue Room. That is the only way to describe that mystical space. Its residents called it the Velvet Room. I do not believe it is at all part of the real world. There, Elizabeth was one who governs power. She helped me to grow spiritually by introducing me to the power of personas. I never imagined that she would leave that room, let alone that I would run into her here. Yet her appearance here has saved me.
I'm sorry for that. Thank you for saving me.
I came to fight.
Did I
Yeah.
save you?
Oh god. She stares straight at me, then lets out a long sigh of disappointment.
I was on a journey for personal reasons. But I
Fascinating.
sensed some extraordinary powers clashing against each other and came to see what all the fuss was about. only to be met with this bitter disappointment.
Oh, well, okay then.
I thought it was 2 wild cards fighting, but it wasn't. I am baffled by her candidness.
Please stand. Have you already forgotten the enlightenment you gained before me once? Has it escaped your prodigious goldfish-like memory? It seems that I must once again ascertain what you are truly capable of.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
No, you don't. No, you don't. She speaks as if she is engaging in everyday conversation and opens her leather-bound book again. I book it the fuck out of there. Suddenly, a murderous aura fills the area, fierce as a gust of wind. Something about me has disappointed her. I know that much. But I clearly have no time to ask her what it is.
Well then, here goes.
Uh-oh. Is she coming to whip Aigis into shape or something?
The cards will decide your fate.
Would she... Stop.
Is
No.
it actually gonna happen?
Please don't. Oh, God.
We'll go ahead and throw a little save here. We're gonna see if he can get through this fucking fight next time.
It's a good thing I learned how to guard.
We only saw her once before and the game still didn't let you do it. Even when you were the protagonist.
I know. Yep.
This is gonna be funny.
Shut up.